Alright, I'm here today to talk about the Boston Bruins. They've had a couple, I think it was 2 or 3 games over the past week or so. And I watched the Dallas game, the Bruins against Dallas, and apparently they had a bit of history with them, and but I'm not sure what the full details was. So I watched the highlights. First second, there was a fight, and that got over. It's over and done with. Fight, it's done. Second face-off, another fight. You know, they got that over with. It's done. And then 2 seconds later, another fight breaks out, and I was on the edge of my bed just going nuts. I was so pumped out after that. And I think they said it was like an NHL record or something, most fights broken out in the least amount of time or something. It was like 4 seconds and 3 fights broken out. And then I was watching the Montreal game last night. I'm sure as many of you were. And you know, they had a couple fights there, and then at one point the penalty box had 6 Bruins in it. The Montreal penalty box had 5 Canadians in it. I think that fighting in the NHL is just a part of the sport. I think it's good to get your frustration out, and you know, you get penalized for it, or penalized. You got to. But yeah, I thought that it was really crazy that there was that many people in the box. I mean, and then the Bruins ended up taking it 8-6, I think it was, and it was crazy because at the end of the game, they had a full line and then 2 other subs on the bench, the Boston bench. There was like big gaps in the bench, and it was hilarious. And then at one point, Carey Price and Tim Thomas went at it. It wasn't really a big fight though, but you know, a big fight broke out down in the Canadiens' end. So Carey Price got in there with his blocker a bit, or glove, and then Tim Thomas came down and he's like, "Alright, let's dance." And it wasn't much, but it was still something to see. It was both their first career fight, which it's pretty fun. But I mean, during the fight, they kind of just like threw a fist at each other, fell to the ice, and then they got back up, and it kind of like looked like they were negotiating something out to like work out a deal or something. And I was watching the commentary at the second intermission, sorry, and one of the guys said there, Carey Price didn't really knew, or he didn't look like he knew what he was doing. Like he said, like, "What are we doing this for?" And you know, I can picture that. Tim Thomas seems a bit older, so he might have more experience, which is why Price might be intimidated. And I can picture that. But you know, if I was a goalie, I'd be trying to pick fights with everybody, just for the sake of fighting someone. But give me all the response, reply, give me video responses, whatever. I want to know what you guys think of what's happening. So yeah, just give me your comments, video responses, whatever. I'm interested in seeing what you guys think of this. All right.